And so, another season of The Boys has come to an end. So you're probably thinking, okay, now what am I going to watch? What could possibly satisfy my craving for some dark, comedic, action-packed superhero adventures until season 3? Well, you could always go back and re-binge seasons 1 and 2 of The Boys. But if even that's not good enough for you, then don't sweat it, because we've done the work for you. Check out these picks for what to watch after The Boys, streaming now on Amazon Prime Video. First up is an action-packed, darkly comedic comic book story, the Amazon original series Utopia.
Who the fuck are you?
Just like The Boys, we've got a ragtag group of underdogs going against a greater evil. This time, straight from the pages of a highly sought-after comic book, which they believe to have predicted all the major epidemics of the last 20 years.
What's that symbol in Mr. Rabbit's eye?
Yeah, it's taken me a long time to put it together, but it's...
The Deals virus causes a degenerative syndrome in the nervous system, predicted in Dystopia 2 years before the first case in the real world.
Wild. When an unpublished final volume appears, the group decides to buy it at an auction together, only to discover that, 1, there's a ton of ominous bad guys also trying to get their hands on it, duh. And 2, the comic book's main character, Jessica Hyde, played by Sasha Lane, is real?
Utopia is real! This is Jessica fucking Hyde! Get it!
What follows is an epic race to find the comic, uncover Jessica's past, and discover the secrets of Utopia in time to stop a deadly new threat to humanity. Rounding out the cast are John Cusack as a big pharma exec,
What have you done to earn your place in this crowded world?
and Rainn Wilson as a virologist trying to put a stop to the deadly new disease.
I'm a flu expert!
Like The Boys, Utopia explores how screwed up and queasy things can get when our comic book heroes come to life. For another story about a group of misfits carrying out secret vigilante justice, check out the Amazon original series Hunters.
She would never let us pursue anyone without her verification.
Pursue? Pursue who?
Nazis, Jonah. Goddamn gold ribbon, grade A Nazis.
Hunters takes place in 1977, starring Logan Lerman as a young Jewish math genius, Jonah, living in Brooklyn with his grandma, until one fateful night when she gets shot in a home invasion.
Help!
Soon after, Jonah learns the truth, that his bubby was part of a group of Nazi hunters along with Al Pacino and a cast of other colorful characters.
You all remember Jonah?
Naturally, Jonah joins up with the hunters,
Let's go find this Karl Holstetter motherfucker, shall we?
and they're off to uncover Nazis in hiding amongst the American populace, all while edging closer to a secret Nazi conspiracy pervading the highest levels of government.
One of the great things that we try to inject in this series are these Easter eggs, these little clues and mysteries and hints that may hint at secrets about our own characters, that may hint about plot points that come later in season.
All of the different departments that we have gone above and beyond to push the envelope on the elements that we're incorporating.
There's another thing that we're doing that you'll see on occasion, which is the idea of damage. On Jonah Street, for example, right out in front of his house, there's a bombed out car. This idea of the residual damage that's happening psychologically to these characters, there's a physical representation of that.
A world that is ultimately so saturated with story is the most exciting world to live in.
But of course, who could blame you if all you want is simply more official content from The Boys? Well, then check out Prime Rewind, Inside the Boys, an exclusive after show hosted by Aisha Tyler, featuring all your favorite cast members along with The Boys showrunner Eric Kripke. Tune in to hear about the inspiration behind the series.
Because, I mean, look, the idea of superheroes is inherently fucking absurd.
And a general deep dive into all things The Boys.
Scientific question here, so I just want you guys to lean in, put your hats on. Do you guys think the deep fucks dolphins?
100%.
I'd like each of you to take a moment to give your character's most sincere thoughts and prayers to any other character on the show, a character of your choosing. And Carl, we're gonna start with you.
I think Butcher's thoughts and prayers go out to Homelander, and he hopes that that chafing sorts itself out, that the medication works, and that it's not contagious.
That's very sweet, Kyle. That's very sweet.
The Boys Season 2 may have come to an end, but don't be afraid to dive right back into binging Season 1, Season 2, and Prime Rewind Inside the Boys. And once you're done with that, check out these picks for what to watch after The Boys, streaming now on Amazon Prime Video.